2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Hi everyone, Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player's trailing. Do they have to really step it up and get it going today?
Look, they're behind the leaders, but not by a lot. But I got to say that they just haven't gotten it going yet. They are there because their putting has kind of kept it into it. The ball striking hasn't been great. The chipping hasn't been great, but they've made a bunch of putts. Something's got to change with the ball striking in order for them to remain in contention.
I know, I can't wait. Let's get back down to the coverage. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a short par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
That might be one club too many. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Bit too heavy-handed there. 9 feet to the cup. Oh, how about that one? Sitting at 6 over for the event. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Going with the 6 iron here. That got a little out of control, I think.
A bit short with that effort.
That is a touch of class from the bunker. And that brings to an end that hole. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Here we are at the 4th hole.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
Well, that looked good for a long way. And that should secure the par on this one. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
quality shot, that one. And he's down there.
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Uh-oh, this one's airmailing the green. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. How close was that to going down? A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Ouch, that hurts. Just a short putt remaining here. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. This one's heading towards the rough, I think. That was a bit of a miscue.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. A par putt on the table. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. A bit long on that one. Okay, steady now. This putt is about 8 feet. Just didn't drop. And this next putt is for triple bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Sitting at 10 over for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
That's some good golf right there. Second shot here on the 7th. Getting ready to play their third. Playing their fourth shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And we've arrived at a par 3.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Wow, what happened there? No green in red, but a chance to save their par. And this putt coming up for his par. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
You liked that, didn't you? Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
This is what they have left for par.
It was on a good line. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole.
Par 4, straight away. A hole that is simple and difficult, all in the same breath. Not really what they were hoping for there.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's got around 100 yards here.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Yep, tracking well.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Time to tee off on the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
This putt is from 14 feet.
An important par save.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. And makes it for the bogey. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
That's a good-looking shot there. This shot from around the 200-yard marker.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
They've decided to club up.
That's inside the house of opportunity. And he's down there. You got to read.
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, so close. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. That was a gallant attempt. It's just about 3 feet away. And down it goes for consecutive bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. They say the 13th is an unlucky number, but I don't see it for you. The tee is yours.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Second shot here on the 13th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
They've chosen to club down here.
Handy effort, that one. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That'll sting a bit.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Well hold. Currently 14 over par for the event. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Playing within their comfort zone there. Good look at a birdie here. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This for par.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Sitting at 14 over for the event. We've arrived at a par 4.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. And here we are with the third shot. Setting up here with a very long putt.
Got to try and save the par here.
Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer. Yeah, that putt looked pushed. Okay, let's head to the next. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Going with the 8-iron here. This one needs to kick left. Okay, that'll work. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, it's straight into their face.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This putt is of 9 feet. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This one's for bogey. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
This lie's not great. Getting ready to play their third. This sand shot awaits. He's back on the surface, happy to have the flat stick in hand. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. It looks like he pushed that one. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full-time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're glad to have you with us as we kick off our coverage of this event. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam for yet another stop on the race for the FedEx Cup. And Rich, great to have you along for the ride.
Luke, I'm ready to get into this one.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Great touch.
Starting the round at even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
We have a par 5 at this one.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
That's a bit out of shape. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. Needs this to kick a bit left. He's found the surface. Good chance here. Putting for birdie here. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
He finds himself in a share of 15th position.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Time to play one of the one-shotters.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards. A difficult par 3, to say the least.
Opting for the 6-iron. This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Putting for par. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Didn't that look good for a long time? 3 feet to go here to the hole. And that puddle drop. Well done. Now 5 strokes behind. A long par 4 this hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
This shot is about 140 yards out. 5 shots off the lead. This one needs to kick left. But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. Oh, just missed. And this one is for his par. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Great shot. The sixth hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Chance to get one under the card with this putt. Putting hasn't been the strength today. Hopefully that can change right here. Solid par putt, that. Now 5 strokes behind. Ooh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. Even for the day. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 4 feet to the cup.
This one to save par.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Is this one heading into the sand? It's a little wayward. Oh dear. Can he get out of here?
They'll have to get their best bunker technique out here, because this is nasty.
Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here. Wow, that drive, incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Ah,
Setting up miles from the hole.
little birdie look in here.
That's frustrating. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. For the par. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off now on the 10th hole.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Is that what they had in mind?
And coming up well short.
Well, you like the look of those hands.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
to be going with the 5-iron. Unable to find the green on this one.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Big pass over coming up for this fella. This looks good. Yeah, he'll take that. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Even for the day. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. That's disappointing. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. He's currently tied for 15th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from around 135 yards, he really got that one out there. Fantastic drive.
Well, that's beautifully judged. Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Okay, steady now. This is a par putt. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. He's in a tie for 14th place. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
It's heading to the rough for mine. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Nice little par putt here.
And there it is. He's sharing 13th place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Setting up now on a par 4.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
That's an awful error. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here. Yeah, this is lovely.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now 5 strokes behind. And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
And choosing the 8-iron here. I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Judging it beautifully.
And if this can go down, he'll save par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
No, this is just unfortunate. So close to the fairway, but sitting really down.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the pace. That's a well-played chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now, getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead. Time now for the 4th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Close to the surface here, the green side rough. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same you, Luke. Same here. Looking forward to the next 3 rounds.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. And let's see what he can do here today. Nicely done. Second shot here on the first. Wonderfully played. A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's in a share of 15th. This hole is a par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, with whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Playing from around 230 yards.
Went straight down.
Look out, there's water there. And here we are with their 4th. What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
He'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. 7 feet to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. Time to make a putt here. This one's for double. Sitting at 2 over for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. That's a touch of class.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at +3 for the event. Teeing off here at the 4th.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
Well, this could alter the line of the shot. That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one. Oh, absolutely flushed. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
That's a little untidy. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the first cut.
This one looks to be a tad wayward. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
It's just about 3 feet away.
Trying to save par here.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Time to face a par 4 now.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Oops, this one's headed for the rough.
Sitting at 3 over.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. That'll sting a bit.
Downhill putt, and certainly was robbed on that effort.
And that's now 5 over for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Not a bad line, this one. Second shot here on the 7th. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Looking good so far.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Going with the 6-iron here. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push. And that's all she wrote. Now at 6 over for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
We have a par 4 on this one.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
All you can do is hope now, because that was never going down the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This will be a good bogey.
Alrighty, Rich. This is crunch time. We're through 9 holes today, and this player's on the wrong side of the cut line.
Sitting just outside the cut line, Luke. They need to make something happen today. Birdies are a must. Stay away from the bogeys at all costs.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
And here we are with the third shot. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Looking really good, this one. Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down. This is what they have left for par here.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Yeah, you'll take that. Sitting at 8 over par for the event. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Just hoping for an outcome now. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Playing their 4th shot. How close was that to going down? This is a bogey putt coming up. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
And he's down there.
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Not bad. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Steady on. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. That gets the job done. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Let's begin the 14th.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Will this one hang on and find the fairway, or is it headed towards the rough? This shot here near the 200-yard marker.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
This one's headed towards the rough. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Now that's not ideal. Finding the trees. Time now for the 4th shot. This putt about 11 feet in distance. Ooh. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. Yeah, you'll take that. Now plus 11 overall.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Yeah, that putt looked pushed. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Ouch, that hurts. And this one is for bogey. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
This one's going to the right.
Looks like they pushed this one.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
He has this putt to save his par.
On a nice line.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Now at the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely. Nice out the rough here.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them. That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. It looks like he pushed that one. Putting now for a bogey. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Well, here we are. The 18th hole.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Bit disappointing, that one.
Ooh, that was a little bit of an interesting pass at it.
They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down. And here we are with their fourth. Okay, step one complete. Out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. It was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that'll affect the momentum. This putt here for double bogey. Make sure you make this one. He'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.